What is up, everyone? It is your boy PW bringing you yet another live reaction. Now, most of you will see at the bottom left hand corner or that side of my screen, you will always see the name of this title. Now, this is Dalton Harris's song Cry. Now, we have already done a live reaction to his live performance in X Factor and his actual official track. However, Dalton thankfully decided to do a live acoustic version of this track, and we're going to live reaction it right now, and I can't wait. And what's really funny is a bit of a history lesson for you. It was a year ago to this date, so the 27th of January 2019, I had the most amazing experience of my life by meeting up with Dalton Harris at his wonderful home, and we went through a number of things that day, as most of you that join into this channel will know. So we went through a live reaction, we went through an interview Q&A session. You got to saw my live reaction when I met him live on Twitter and Instagram. He shared a post out with me on his Instagram. We discussed loads of stuff. We listened to music. We just chilled out. We played on the PlayStation. Incredible day. And a year has gone on, and I can't believe it's been a year already. And we stay in touch quite often, and we talk regularly, and he's just an absolute genuine person that I have the privilege of calling my friend. And yeah, I'm just over the moon for him and what he has achieved in that short space of time. Yes, naturally, as fans and as big as fans of the DH Army, we want him to have released so much more. But that's not to put pressure on Dalton, and I'm not saying that for 1 second. All as I am saying is that I know he's got this huge potential, and when it is right for Dalton, us as the DH Army will be there to support him every single step of the way. And I cannot wait for his next stuff. It is said in the most positive way possible. So, without further ado, let's crack on. Let's do a live reaction to Dalton Harris's song Cry, but it's a live acoustic version. Let's give it a go. Oh, please. Straight in there, Dalton.
Back to the start, we're strangers again, like Venus and Mars. I'm losing my friend. I played all my cards to the Queen of Hearts. If love is a crime, then I'm guilty. Guess you never really needed love, baby. I won't make it hard before I let you see me fall apart, lady. I'll go and just let the guitar cry, baby, like a cry, baby. Can't let you see them coming down my eyes, so I'll just let the guitar cry, baby. Cause there's no good in goodbye, baby. Can't let you see them coming down my eyes, so I'll just let the guitar cry, cause we're over.
I'm sorry, people. I'm sorry. I can't hold out with the excitement for this amazing song. I've said it all before. He is just an exceptional artist. But I've already noticed the transitional changes between this and his actual performance. Obviously, it is excluding backing tracks, backing vocals, that massive crescendo, that massive build-up, etc., etc. But I like this. This is quite a close-knit and just really interesting. Just really interesting with what he's done. It's incredible. It really is, and really close and intimate. And I just really like it. I really do. It is so good. We've got so much more to listen to. Let's go.
You made up your mind, my heart's in your bed, it's no longer mine. I have trouble sleeping while you're doing fine. If missing you's a crime, then I'm guilty. Guess I never really needed love, baby. I'ma make it hard before I let you see me fall apart, lady. I'll go and just let the guitar cry, baby. Gaga cry, baby. Can't let you see them coming down my eyes, so I'll just let the guitar cry, baby. 'Cause there's no good in goodbye, baby. Can't let you see them coming down my eyes, so I'll just let the guitar cry. I just wanna let the guitar.
Yes, Dalton! Sorry, I have to go back. That is, I was just trying to do a live at the same time, just to show people that I'm here. But I need to go back because that was just exceptional. The runs, the trill, the control of the voice. It sounds even more amazing without the backing. Now, it's really hard to explain without sounding like I'm criticizing anything, because I just love music, as you all know, and I love doing live reaction. But to see Dalton perform on various occasions, to see his live performances on the X Factor, to see him perform on the X Factor, the Celebrity Final, to see him on his video, to see him live, all that sort of stuff. Dalton has this incredible versatility that makes him exceptional in different types of presentation for his music. And what I mean by that is, we've seen what he can do on the X Factor. Incredible, under pressure, live, on the TVs. We've seen what he's done in the X Factor final, the Celebrity Final, the band final, where he performed this song. I've heard this track via conversation with Dalton. I've heard this track because I've bought it several times, and I've also listened to it on YouTube. But every single time, there's something different that Dalton does with his songs. And I love that about him, where there's very, very many artists in this world which will sing the same thing. Most of the time they'll just, ad-lib, or they will just mime, or whatever it might be. But right here, this performance that you're listening to gives you a completely different aspect of Cry by Dalton Harris. You'll see what I mean in a minute, because this is just exemplary, and the skill involved with this moment that you're just about to witness cannot be taught. Period. You can learn how to sing, but that is exceptional. End of conversation. This guy is talented, and this is why I firmly believe that he is going places. He will conquer the music industry, and when he gets his moment, when he breaks into that consistent top 10 spot on the charts, and he's recognised as he rightfully deserves to be, remember this moment, because he is exceptional. You cannot teach us, like I said, and here we go. This is why.
Just let the guitar cry, baby, 'cause there's no good in goodbye, baby. Can't let you see them coming down my eyes, so I'll just let the guitar cry. I just wanna let the guitar. We're strangers again, like Venus and Mars. I'm losing
accuracy. It, it's wow. It's just world class. You cannot question the ability Dalton has. You cannot question that segment that I was just trying to build up. It's completely different to you cannot hear it in its entirety when you listen to the actual track, and when he sings live, because obviously you've got the backing and everything else involved, you cannot really truly understand what is involved with what you've just heard from that 2 minute section that I paused at through till 3:15. Listen to it again and again and again, and you will, the control that Dalton has to have to sing with his vocals to create that exquisite sound is just so good. I cannot emphasize that enough. The way that he's changed that from the original, the way, or if it is in the original, it doesn't come across in the actual official track because it's overshadowed maybe by other aspects of the choreography of the music, the way it's been put together. So to hear this from an acoustic perspective without the backing, it just really, really confirms my point that he is so talented. It's just unreal. There is just no question. There aren't many artists out there that have that range and that capability and that skill set. I'm telling you now, there are some world class artists who are in the top five consistently in the chart, and their tracks are good. You ask them to sing those same tracks live, it's not going to happen. And I've witnessed that. I'm sure you can do some research on celebrities or professional musicians singing live, and it doesn't sound anywhere near as good. There are only two people I know who are really good at that. Dalton is definitely one of them. So they are a dying breed. I personally feel Dalton is a dying breed in this music industry, which unfortunately isn't really looked at for what it used to be set up as, which is music and talent. There's too much of fanboying or fangirling these days with artists out there. You, One Direction, for example, just putting it out there from a comparison perspective, there are millions and millions of followers for One Direction, and whatever they put out, if they all bought that track, that track would automatically go up to number one spot simply because of the amount of sales that they've had. That doesn't necessarily mean that the music is good, for example, it's just based on popularity. So, because of that, those that aren't as popular, for example, don't necessarily get a look in, and they are undervalued for what the music industry was and used to be all about. Anyway, I love this performance, and I'm going to keep listening and listening to this because this segment from here, from this very point, is Dalton's best part of this. He's showing off his versatility, his skill, and also he's quite well. I know for a fact he's very humble, and I'm just being honest. He's so humble, and he's very much like me when it comes to critiquing yourself. The smallest of things that you feel like you've done, you can always do better. Despite millions of people saying that you're really good at this or you're good at that, you'll always remember that small aspect of that song which you feel like you could have done better, or something in your life which you could have done better, and you always remember that. You won't remember everything else. But anyway, Dalton is fantastic. If you're watching this, Dalton, thank you so much for releasing this. It is wonderful, and I hope you do get to see it because there's plenty of comments on this comment section that people really, really, truly show the love and support for you. So anyway, guys, let me know what you thought. Did you It's not a comparison as such, but did you like this performance? Did you did you get what I was saying? Did you agree with what I was saying? Do you prefer this than the official track? Do you agree that Dalton has so much versatility in different circumstances that he really uses and shows off his skill set? I've got lots of questions for you, so I look forward to hearing from you all very shortly. But for now, I will love you and leave you all. I hope you have a fantastic day or evening, whichever wherever you may be, and I'm looking forward to reading all your responses. So thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll be doing some more live reactions very shortly. Thank you very much. Bye bye.